Boxingego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. 1. up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Let's get to it. We already did the roll call. We're gonna jump straight into it. Deontay, the Bronze Bomber Wilder. Let me turn it. Let me cut it down. Let me cut it down a little bit. Can you guys hear me loud and clear? If you can hear me, smash the like button. We already did the roll call, so we're gonna jump right into it. Music too loud. Can you hear me? Testing 1 2 2 1 2 3. Are we good? Listen. I need some more in my vocals. Can y'all hear me? Sound is good. Deontay Wilder did an interview with TMZ Sports, and he said that Anthony Joshua has damaged his rep in the United States of America. If y'all agree with that statement, can I get a hell yeah? If y'all disagree and don't think that Joshua, his recent actions, his team's actions have been, have created a different outlook for Americans, can I get a hell yeah? We're going to do some, can I get a hell no? So do you agree? Hell yeah. Do you disagree? Hell no. Wilder says that Joshua's rep is damaged in America. Do you agree? Hell yeah. Do you disagree? Hell no. And we're going to do some hot seats right now. We're going to get to the bottom of this because I'm ready. I'm ready for action. I'm ready for war. The army is ready and we working, baby. And see, don't be afraid to tell the truth. Whatever your truth is, if you think everything's peachy, say that. But you will be in the hot seat. So just be prepared to explain how you feel and why you feel that way. That's it. Hell no, AJ wasn't big to begin with. You're not answering the question. You're creating your own question. I said, you're talking about he's never been big to begin with. But the question is, has his rep taken a chunk, like taking a hit? You know what I'm saying? You're creating your own question. Wilder's statement was that Joshua's rep has suffered based on the way the negotiations and stuff played out. So you saying, oh, he was never big to begin with. It doesn't matter. That's not the question. Wherever his rep and respect level was in America, has it suffered? Has it taken a hit? That's the real question. We eating out here. We eating. So a lot of people create their own narratives. What Wilder's saying wasn't what you're answering. You said hell no because X, Y, and Z, but that's not what's being said. So if this was a video game, Joshua's health bar after the Klitschko fight and every other fight was 100%. So is he still at 100% or is he greater? Did he get an extra man? Or has his credibility in America suffered? Is he at 100% health bar? Or is he at an 80, a 70, a 90, a 20? You guys let me know in America what Anthony Joshua's health bar is at. It started at 100. Where is it at right now? Tell me what his health bar is. We're going to get to the bottom of this. We're going to talk this boxing thing. Someone said it suffered. He's looking shaky, baby. There's a lot of contradictions. And see, look, the motherfuckers that hit the dislike button. I don't give a fuck. Damn, someone said 35%. Shit. 45, 30, 40. Wow. 20%. Damn, that motherfucker crazy. Listen, I definitely agree with Wilder with the statement because, again, everybody wants to turn this into like, oh, Americans just hate the UK. That's not the case. There's a ton of fight. I am not currently saying anything negative about Tyson Fury, nor have I been, right? You know why? Because he's doing what I believe is right for boxing. Suffered some personal demons, got suspended, dealt with it, got fat, lost weight. Now you're on your tune-ups, and then it looks like you're trying to fight Wilder. What is there to criticize Fury for? Win, lose, or draw, even if he gets knocked the fuck out in the first round by Wilder. I don't care. What would I criticize him for? There's nothing to criticize. What he's doing, what am I going to criticize? He's doing what's right for boxing, what's right for his career, what's right for his respect levels. No beating around the bush, no nonsense. So, what would we just... So, it's not about East or West. It's not the USA versus UK. Really. Josh Kelly, nobody's talking bad about him. Dillian White, nobody's really saying nothing bad about Dillian White. He's doing what he has to do per his current career. The only person that's in this kind of limelight right now is really Joshua. You know, it's a case-by-case basis. And some of the moves that have been made with Team Joshua's camp, Joshua himself, it doesn't make sense. And there's so many contradictions, people. So many. Make sure you smash a like button because we just working. We getting straight to the money. We getting to the money right now. There's just so many contradictions. So, for example, I like, say when. Say when. I'll give you, off the top of my head, I'm just going to freak this. I'm going to freestyle this. Say when, and I'll give you a contradiction. I'll give you just a simple one. Whatever comes to my head. Just say when. All y'all got to do is say when. Type when in the comment section. Say when. I got this. I got this. Shout out to Brooklyn. One love. Say when. Okay. Anthony said when. Let me get him. For example, Anthony Joshua did that interview. He said, it's mad. If they're saying it's 100 mil fight, give me half. Give me 50 mil. Tell Walter's team 50 mil. I'll take the fight tomorrow. Right? No problem. No problem. Block Corinne Shear. It said, please don't beg for likes. Get the fuck up out of here. Shooters, Corinne Shear. Block them. They said, please don't beg for likes. Get the fuck up out of here with your negative energy. Bow, rockabye, baby. Shout out to James Souza. We not playing no games today. Please don't play. So get the fuck up out of here. Anywho, Joshua said that 50 mil, I'll take the fight tomorrow. Right? Then 50 mil came his way. They didn't commit to the 50 mil, so therefore it never escalated to an official contract because they would never say and agree on terms like say, hey, no rematch clause, we'll fight in America, 50 mil and 50% of the pay-per-view in between September and December. These are the dates. So you have enough information to decide if you really want that or if you don't want that. You know, you have enough to go forth and say, yeah, lock me into that. As long as everything checks out on the up and up, we with that. But the thing is, they weren't with that. They didn't want to fight in America. They didn't want to fight Wilder with no rematch clause. So that whole 50 mil, I'll sign it tomorrow. Then later, Joshua started saying things like when he was in the DAZN presser in New York, he says, oh, you take this much out of an interview, a whole interview, 30 minutes, and you're taking one sentence, but you still said that one sentence in the 30 minutes. So why would people not be able to use something you said? Like, how do you think quotes come out? You know what I'm saying? Like, think of all the lines that Bruce Lee spoke. Bruce Lee is one of my idols, right? Hold on, let me turn the music down because what I'm saying more important than the music. Hold on, we got to turn the music down. Listen. Bruce Lee died at, I think, early 30s, right? He said all types of shit. Movie scripts, dialogue. He had a lot of quotables. But if he did a radio interview and he's like, be like water. You see, you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You see, water can crash. And water can burst. Be like water, Mike. So he said be like water. I'm pretty sure in that interview, he said some other shit. I doubt he just said to the host, hey, what's up? I'm Bruce Lee. Be like water, motherfucker. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? So in that interview, I know he didn't just, you know what I mean, sit down and speak with Johnny Carson or whoever he was talking to, be like, hey, yo, what's up? My name is Bruce. Be like water. You see, water can burst and water can crack. I'm out. And then he just bounced. So yeah, this happens all the time where a person will have a sit down interview and they took the excerpt that they liked or that was the most stand out. You know what I'm saying? What Bruce Lee said made a whole lot of sense. He was talking about being flexible, being pliable, the ability to adjust and adapt. You know what I'm saying? That's why he's like, you say, be like water. Water can flow. You put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You see, water can flow and water can crack. So they took that happens all the time. You know, that's a famous quote, but that's not all he said in that particular interview. But that's the part that people gravitated because it stood out to them. They're like, oh shit, I like that. Be like water. Okay, Bruce. You know, and they took what they like. Now, this could be a positive or a negative thing. If you said something negative, I said, like, okay, Roseanne, out of all the tweets, I don't know, all the tweets her fat fingers have ever tweeted, yeah, calling the bitch the monkey, you know what I'm saying? That's what stood out, and that's what got your show canceled, because you said it. So, to me, that was a weak argument for AJ talking about, like, oh, you take one part of the whole interview. Yeah, that's what people do oftentimes. Kobe Bryant says something like, oh, I'm a champion because of X, Y, and Z. You get what I'm saying? They're not going to, what are they supposed to quote every single thing he said in the post-game interview? No, they take the part that stood out. Like, oh shit, Kobe was dropping gems. Practice, and you get there and you be a champ. You know, what Joshua said stood out. What he said stood out. 50 mil, I'll take the fight tomorrow. We're like, okay, we got ourselves a fight, people. We got ourselves a fight. But then that wasn't the case. So that's a contradiction. You first of all, you said 50 mil, I'll fight him tomorrow. No problem. How you gonna say no problem and it is a problem? No problem. It is a problem because you don't want the deal. And then you switched it to some other shit. Oh, we want to fight in the UK. You didn't say nothing about that. You didn't say nothing. I got to do like Roy Jones. You didn't say nothing about fighting in the UK. You said 50 mil, I'll take the fight tomorrow. You didn't say nothing about no UK. You didn't say nothing about the British fan. You said 50. You said, tell Wilder team 50 mil, I'll fight the fight tomorrow. You didn't say. So, you know what I mean? All this, no problem. It is a problem. Because they gave you what you said you wanted or offered it to you, and you didn't explore it. You know, you said, listen, what was the whole point? This is how I know what I'm saying. What I'm doing, I know what I'm doing. I'm destroying them. I'm destroying all these bullshit arguments, these fake artifacts. You know, it's just like certain people, they look for like collectibles, and they know how to spot a fake because there's little defects in it. It looks very close to the original, but they're like, nope, that's not an original artifact because I noticed this little imperfection. And that's not, you know what I mean? Somebody forged this document. This is not a real Declaration of Independence or whatever. This is a copy. You get what I'm saying? And I'm real good at that. And you just listen to what was being said. You just listen to what people said, what was been said, all right? And he just said 50 mil, I'll take the fight tomorrow. And then you say, oh, you take one piece of an interview. Oh, I want the fight in the UK. So what was the whole point of saying, oh, send me a contract if you know you don't want to fight in America? If the deal breaker was you didn't want to fight in America, then you knew 50 mil or not that it was a deal you were going to pass. So why were they acting like, guess what? Send me the contract. Oh, they didn't want to send us a contract. Right? What does it matter if they sent you a contract or not if you know a deal breaker is they want the fight in America? That's something they told you from the gates. And it sounds like that was immediately a problem because Eddie Hearn probably was trying to solidify a deal with Wembley. You get what I'm saying? So once again, that tells you right then and there they didn't want the fight because you're talking about, oh, why didn't they send over the contract? But you knew even if they sent you over the contract, you didn't want it because the immediate deal breaker was the location. Do you get what I'm saying? So it was already a deal breaker. Like, okay, if a girl has a prerequisite for dating and she says, I don't date guys under 6 foot and I don't date guys with 2 baby mamas. And then someone's trying to, hey, my friend wants to meet you. How tall is he? Oh, he's 5'4", right? And he got 3 baby mamas. So right then and there, when she told you she likes her prerequisites for dating, he doesn't meet the cut. So the girl, once she finds out that information that he's 5'4", and that he got 3 baby mamas, which are her deal breakers, she's not going to be like, oh, what color are his eyes? Because she probably doesn't give a fuck what color of his eyes because he already didn't match the criteria that she has for picking a mate. You know what I'm saying? So the location, you're talking about, oh, how we need proof of funds. What do you need proof of funds when you know you don't want to fight in America for the first fight, which is what they've said? Just locked in. My analogy is for this. If someone has an immediate deal breaker, then there's no reason to even ask additional questions or go on if the first two things that you learned about a situation or a person are immediate deal breakers. Do you get what I'm saying? Why are you saying, hey, I need proof of funds, when no matter how much the funds are, you don't want to fight in America for the first fight? You later said, we only want to fight in the UK. The team decided it's right for the UK fans, it's right for our lineage and legacy. So again, using the analogy, if a girl says she doesn't date short guys and she doesn't date guys with several baby moms, and you're like, hey, my boy wants to meet you, he wants to date you, and you find out he has 3 baby mamas, he's 5'4", and he's not matching the immediate criteria that the girl has, then she's not going to ask additional questions like, oh, what size shoe does he wear? Or what color is the eye? She probably wouldn't care. Listen, y'all keep saying why there's so many dislikes and stuff. Who gives a rat's ass? I don't get paid off of dislikes, and it doesn't stop the message. Who cares? You guys focus on it. I'm not worried about it. I don't care how many. As long as dislike the message. That's what I'm waiting for. You know, dislike the message. I told you guys from the jump, they can dislike, but they can't disprove. So who cares? Fuck a dislike. What is that doing? What is that doing? Does that make the message? See, this is what's wrong with this generation. Does that make the message any less valid? If I could have 1,000 dislikes and 1 like, but what I'm saying to you, does it make sense? Does it make sense? So you guys have to learn to be the leader. Lead the crowd instead of being person in the crowd. Determine what makes sense to you. People look at a dislike and think that's automatic. Oh shit, that's an indicator. Sometimes maybe it could illustrate that someone's talking crazy, but I'm not talking crazy. I'm not out here saying stuff. I believe in what I'm saying. I'm backing up what I'm saying. So really, fuck a dislike. What is that doing? Fuck the haters. Haters gonna say whatever. Oh, ego, look at his dislike. Oh, he bought subs. Okay, I bought subs, but I'm getting to all these fights. Self-made, self-paid. Didn't jump off no one's back. No endorsers. I'm not signed to an MCN multi-channel network. So who's paying for this? You know, because if you buy subs, that's not real. Buying subs is not giving you viewership, aka money. So let them talk. Let them talk. If you think all that, you know, and I like when people talk like that. You know why? Because I know the real truth. So that's actually a backhanded compliment. You're basically telling me, since I know the truth, you're basically telling me I'm doing so good that you can't even fathom that I've built this from the ground up with no help. Not saying the fans didn't help me, but you guys get, I'm talking about, I didn't start off in Freddie Roach's gym or, you know, this and that, you know, start off getting credentialed to fight from day one. I didn't have any connects. I wasn't signed to a network. So that's actually a compliment. It's like a person getting in shape and motherfuckers say you're on steroids. When you know you're not on steroids and they're accusing you of being a steroid, then that means I must be in damn good shape. I'm so lean, I'm so vascular and cut up that you have to assume I had to cheat to achieve this. That's how you know we winning. So once again, y'all got to focus on the real shit. Let the dislikers step up in the hot seat right now. I got something for them. We got something. We like Little Caesars. I got something hot and ready. $5. You know, I won't even charge you. Only thing I'll charge you for is your time. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? We got that hot and ready pizza for them. And anybody can get a slice. You dig? So, anyway, man. All hustle, no luck. Y'all already know what it is. But so that compliments me. Oh, ego bot sub. Okay. You think I've been in the game for 5-6 years or whatever, and I had to cheat to do this. So, fuck it. That means I must be doing my thing. It is Death Row East. Do you believe in God? Then believe in Death Row East. So let them dislike the button to their heart's content. Dislike me from getting to these motherfucking fights. Dislike my credentials. Dislike Ego's army. That's what I want to see. Dislike the points that we making over here on this side. Dislike the fact that I'm helping my family out. Dislike that. Stop that. That's what you want to stop something. Let's see you stop that. Yeah. Let's see you stop that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Stop the fighters coming up to me and say, bro, you the man, you doing your thing, and dapping me up. And I look them in their eye and they telling me what I'm doing is real. You know? Dislike these nice ass hotel rooms we in. You know what I'm saying? Dislike the females in my inbox right now because they see a man with a purpose. Dislike that. That's what I'm waiting for. Let's go. No, they worth a little time. This shit is fun. Yeah, my family gotta win because my parents did a lot for me. So you gotta pay it back full circle. Anyway, let's get it. So stop telling me about dislike. I don't give a fuck about that. I'm Ego Veli. I'm TB Ego. I don't give a fuck about a dislike. Now, let me take a brief water break and we get back on this AJ shit. You killing it, bro. I'm just being me. Shout out to Big Lots. I got this water bottle and it has like a little measuring. I'm picky about water bottles because sometimes the spout be like flip out and it'd be weird and hard to get the water out. This just keeps it all the way basic. Shout out to Big Lots. It's just a basic spout. That's what I like. You know what I'm saying? Because when you thirsty or you working out or whatever, you just want to get water. You don't want these spouts that are leak proof. It has a good way to like secure it. I'm all promoting Big Lots and shit. Look, do like that, and then this latches. Boom. Shout out to Big Lots. I'm actually happy about this. Look, I like to keep it all the way basic. I'm going to Big Lots all the time now. This is what I'm talking about. Just a basic spout. We don't need nothing fancy. We just have to get to. We gotta stay hydrated. Stay hydrated on these haters. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that was good. Y'all gotta stay hydrated. See, this ain't just boxing. This is a lifestyle. And I'm gonna tell y'all, man. We gonna help each other out this year. I mean, ain't shit else to do. We already bodied the competition, so let's get it cracking. You know what I'm saying? Let's help each other out, push for our goals. I've been cutting back on my eating crazy because y'all know me. I like food. I made the egg whites. You can't really see it in this picture. It's on my Instagram though. Egg whites with pico de gallo, spinach, ground turkey. Shit was real. We gotta clean up our eating. You know, we gotta make weight. Y'all gonna have your boy getting big like Madonna, you know what I'm saying? So I had to calm it down. I gotta calm it down, you know. Start eating better. We just working, people. Success breeds envy. #raid. Man, we killing these cockroaches. That's why they mad. These they mad as fuck. But again, show me. Don't show me no. I told you, don't show me nobody dissing me unless they verified and doing better than me. If they covering more fights than me, they're verified. They have more of a sub count than me. All of that. You know what I'm saying? Their Instagram is popping like my Instagram is popping. You know what I'm saying? Then I don't want to hear it. You know, see, motherfuckers got to understand there's levels to this shit. I don't give a fuck who mad. There's levels to this shit. You could be at a big boy level or you could be at a just starting out level. You know what I mean? So you got to know your role like The Rock say. You got to know where you at in this game. Anyway, Joshua, I agree with Wilder. I think Joshua, he hurt his stock. He hurt his stock. Just the shenanigans of how this whole thing is played out. Really, it just hurt. Because, like, for example, shout out to Town Business. He texted me. There's still tickets for the Joshua Povetkin fight. Still. What happened to Joshua fighting Eric Molina's of the world and shit like that? And the tickets were selling like hotcakes and all this. Look. Look, see, this is why they mad. Resale, Anthony Joshua Povetkin, September 22nd in London. How many tickets would you like? Let's put 6. Look, you ain't even trying to compare body counts. Look, you ain't even. And there's multiple quantities. So what are we talking about? I don't, and see, this is how you fight Carlos Takam and the tickets sell in 2 seconds. Carlos Takam, oh, actually, let me take that back. Because the tickets were for Kubrat Pulev and Takam was later. But, okay, how you sell like crazy for Kubrat Pulev, but Povetkin is a better fight. They were both mandatories, and then the Povetkin still has tickets. You know, I heard about that law that passed out there. Maybe that has something to do with it. You know what I mean? Yeah, y'all passing laws? Okay. See, I'm up on my shit, man. Let's get it. What happened? To me, this is a better fight than Kubrat Pulev versus Joshua. Kubrat Pulev was acting scared of Joshua. You know what I mean? So Povetkin don't act scared of Joshua. So this is a better fight. How come you sold 80,000 or whatever for Kubrat Pulev? Who the fuck is Kubrat Pulev? You know what I'm saying? Sound like a badass kid. Kubrat. Kubrat Pulev. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't just research it because I don't want to misquote the actual ordinance and shit. But it basically sounds like they put a halt to like scalping tickets, brokers buying large sums of tickets and reselling them at a higher value because it kind of cheats the customer. And Frank Warren, he called Eddie Hearn out on this a long time ago. There's a video, I want to say on Fight Hype, where he called him out. You know what I'm saying? So basically what they're doing, it's just like flipping houses, but it's more in terms of like the moralities and like ethics. It's probably a little bit more unethical because you could take a bad, like a distressed house and then put some money into it and then flip it for a higher amount. You restored that house. You get what I'm saying? So then when you fix it and it's nicer, then, you know, rightfully so, you're going to sell it for what it's now worth. But what was happening, or allegedly was happening with Eddie Hearn's events, is the tickets would go on sale and then you would hear these reports like, wow, Joshua versus fucking Pennywise, tickets sold out in 5 minutes. And then people are like, what the fuck? You sold out 80,000 in 5 minutes? But you would have like rich investors and brokers and businesses buying up large sums of the tickets. So now the tickets are all gone between that and actual consumers who, you know what I mean, who went to StubHub or whatever, online, Ticketmaster or whatever, whoever sells tickets. And between the two, the tickets are now gone off the market. So if you want to go, you have to buy it from a reseller. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like, it makes great headlines like, oh, 80,000 tickets sold in 20 minutes. Like, damn. But at the same time, is that legit? Like, so you sold 80,000 to all British patrons. You know what I'm saying? So that's what Frank Warren already called him out on that. And now that I guess they passed a law to prohibit that. All right, Jennifer wants the hot seat. You can get it too. Shout out to Anthony Allen. He said Bomb Squad, LOL. You know, we ain't gender biased. Ladies can get it too. I think you're a lady. I never met a dude named Jennifer, so I'm assuming. I don't know. Your name Jennifer Henry. You might be on some Caitlyn shit. I don't really know, but that's none of my business. Your question says Wilder hasn't come close to selling out arenas in the 40 plus fights he's had. So what if Joshua hasn't sold out this time? What does Wilder's sales have to do with AJ? AJ's the star. AJ's the A-side. Eddie Hearn's constantly talking about AJ this and AJ that. See, you guys want to be new media so bad. Now you in the hot seat. Women could get it too. Now you in the hot seat. Ego, you bogus. You about to get blocked. So you'll be off my bogus channel. But I got to deal with Jennifer first. Let me deal with Jennifer. I got to deal with Jennifer. Let's get it. So nobody is claiming that Deontay Wilder is the A side. Do you get what I'm saying? So therefore, what you just said is null and void. It's a moot point. Like, nobody's saying that Deontay Wilder. So you referencing that Wilder hasn't sold out stadiums has nothing to do with it, because Shelly Finkel is not doing interviews boasting and bragging about how Wilder is selling out every single stadium. Do you get what I'm saying? So your whole point in comparison is invalid. Shelly Finkel ain't saying that. He ain't promoting his fight. He's just saying my fighter will knock you the fuck out. Eddie Hearn is the one that's saying, oh, Anthony Joshua, he can't go through London without being noticed. Anthony Joshua, he's the A side. Anthony Joshua, Wilder doesn't deserve a percentage split. Anthony Joshua, he made this much and this much. Eddie Hearn's the one doing that. Strike one. What else you got, Jen? Come on, Jen. Jenny from the block. We gonna send you back to the block. What else you got? What else Jenny got for me in the hot seat? See, they want to be new media so bad, and they want to think of these intricate plots and points, but it doesn't work the same, because what you're saying doesn't even make sense. Because nobody is saying that Wilder is the massive A-side. Massive. No one's saying that. They're just saying he will knock you the fuck out. He's a good fighter. He's charismatic and stuff like that. So where you at, Jen? Okay. I'm gonna sip some more of my Big Lot water. Well, the water ain't from Big Lot, just the bottle. Is Eddie Hearn saying that AJ is the massive star and superstar, and he does massive numbers and all this, and we gotta overpay everybody because nobody's worth what that's Eddie Hearn and Team Joshua advocating that. All right, Jennifer, you got 15 seconds. Show must go on. Smash the like button. Show must go on. These young boys and girls can't beat me. All right, 8 seconds. We not playing no games. You better hurry up. James Souza, strap up. We got one. Five seconds. Strap up. Get Jennifer the fuck up out of here. Jennifer Henry. Get them all out of here. See? It's these people with two first names. You got to watch out. Anthony Joshua, Jennifer Henry, motherfuckers got two first names. You gotta just be on the lookout, because you never know what they're gonna do. Anthony Joshua, Jennifer Henry, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I could trust everybody with two first names. That's all I'm saying. Let's get it. Man, listen. If Anthony Joshua is so big, then why the fuck are they calling him Anthony Johnson at a Warriors game, at a finals game? They're like, yeah, Anthony Johnson. But then they accurately said Deontay Wilder's name, right? That's one. Why did Clarissa Shields, women's main event, do better numbers than Joshua versus Joseph Parker, which on paper was a good fight? Why did Devin Alexander versus Andre the Beast Berto do better numbers than Joshua has ever done? Joshua's never done 1 million, even on Showtime. He's never done 1 million with anybody on Showtime. Never. Even with the Klitschko fight, it didn't do over 1 million. So how did Andre Berto, Devin Alexander do 1 million on any network? But Joshua is massive, you know what I mean? All this, but he hasn't sold out. He's done less numbers than Wilder. That's a fact. You understand Wilder versus Luis King Kong Ortiz, who we all know and respect. Shout out to my dog Luis King Kong Ortiz. We all know what he's about. But let's not be real. Let's not kid ourselves. Real boxing heads know what's up. Luis King Kong Ortiz hasn't been privy to some of the massive fights because he's been avoided. So therefore his star power never blossomed and grew. Plus he's from Cuba and had a defect here. So we know the Cuban experience. It's hard for their country to openly support them. You know what I'm saying? Because of the government out there. You know, like you come from Mexico, you could be a Canelo fan or Juan Manuel Marquez fan and still be at home like watching it and stuff like that. Cuba, they got some different rules. So let's not act like King Kong Ortiz, everybody respected the fight. That's why people watched it. But the casuals didn't really know who Luis King Kong Ortiz is. So that really came from Deontay Wilder. And it did over 1 million. Right? So what are we talking about? And America, people keep saying this, UK. I lived in the UK, people. I lived in England. True story. You can ask my mama and my dad. My dad was the one stationed there because he was in the military, right? And it's much smaller than America. That's a fact. Eddie Hearn just did an interview. See, people want to dislike what I'm saying as if I'm talking shit. But Eddie Hearn did an interview. I just watched it. And he said, oh, yeah. He said the UK is much smaller than America. So what are we talking about? Why? Okay. Like, listen. That's how people, like, this is no disrespect to anybody's set. But we got to put stuff into perspective. Smash the fucking like button. We working. These dudes are getting grilled like paninis, man. We grilling them like paninis. And y'all know it. Eagles Army, stand up, gang, gang, new media. Listen. If y'all want me to do these boys like paninis, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? We got bars on top of bars with this. If y'all want this panini work, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? And smash the like button. We grinding, man. Listen. We about to grill them like paninis. The thing is, name a fighter in modern boxing history that's foreign to America, meaning they're not an American, they're not from here, that didn't fight here in some of their biggest fights and they became crossover successes. I'm gonna wait for y'all to answer that. Once again, because I know a lot of y'all are slow. Right? Name a fighter that did not fight in America that grew to be a massive success. But they weren't fighting some of their big fights in America. Name the fighter. Tell me their name. Tell me their name. So once again, all roads lead through this motherfucker. All roads lead through America. Unless you could name me a mega star, someone who transcended boxing and didn't come the American route, then we have nothing else to discuss. Lennox Lewis, he fought Mike Tyson in Memphis. I don't remember where he fought Evander Holyfield, but I know it was in America, right? Manny Pacquiao, if he chose to just fight in the Philippines, then he wouldn't have been regarded as what he is now. He had to come over and fight the De La Hoyas, the Ricky Hatuns, and all these motherfuckers, right? Cotto, he fought all that in America, right? Triple G, people didn't even know when Triple G was fighting in Germany. Nobody even knew who the fuck he was. He had issues with his management. Nobody knew no good boy or none of this Mexican style. They wasn't saying all that when he was fighting in Germany and other parts of the world. It was when he made his HBO debut in America and he started being praised by HBO and stuff and linked to Canelo. And that's when he started bubbling, you know? Nobody knew when he was fighting in Triple G. They were not like, hey, no, guys, I'm watching Triple G. Nobody was doing all that. Stop it. Name 3 of his fights from Germany. I'll wait. Okay. Name Triple G 3 fights he fought in Germany. Who? I name you 3 fights he fought in America that were his biggest fights. Name 3 of his fights from when he was fighting in like Germany. Okay, y'all don't know the opponents. I rest my case. Y'all got 10 seconds. Name who Triple G fought outside of America. King David, $5 super chat, Eagle Army Gang. Don't go on Google. Y'all got 5 more seconds. Name 3 opponents Triple G faced outside of America. I'll wait. Okay. 4 seconds. Y'all on Google. Kasim Uma, that's 1. Okay. Who else? Exactly. End it. Y'all don't fucking know. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, all roads lead to America. Again, Roberto Duran, he from Panama or whatever. He fought in America. That's how people know who the fuck he is. Canelo Alvarez. I was born ready. He could have been saying that in Mexico. Nobody knew who the fuck he was when he was with All Star Boxing. In America, I'm talking about, not in Mexico. Nobody knew who he was. Nobody was like, oh, who's Cinnamon? No one was doing nothing. Born ready, none of that. None of that existed until he got in America. Let's get it, man. So, anyway, I think it was a misstep for Joshua to not take that type of money. That type of money don't grow on trees. That type of money don't stay around. You have to be on your shit to, certain opportunity knocks, you got to take it. I'm going to give y'all, I'm a huge movie buff. Y'all want some movie trivia? I got this, man. Will Smith, this is a ego fun fact. Will Smith, everybody, now that's how you're supposed to drive. Everybody knows Will Smith, right? Now that's how you're supposed to shoot. Will Smith, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Will Smith was offered the starring role of Neo in The Matrix. Guess what? He turned it down. He turned it down to do what he thought was going to be another blockbuster, a remake, Wild Wild West. Just so you know, The Matrix went on to do several sequels and become big, and his wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, would later star in the sequels to The Matrix. Meanwhile, Wild Wild West was shitty as fuck, and it's not regarded as Will Smith's best work. So the point I'm making here is this. Opportunity knocks, you gotta take it. Will Smith could have been Neo. You know what I'm saying? Which went on to have the bullet time and all, you know what I mean? And spawn sequels. Nobody wanted to see no sequel for Wild Wild West. So you got to strike while the iron's hot. Because now I bet Will Smith would love to have been in The Matrix instead of the Wild Wild West. Because the Wild Wild West tanked. You know what I mean? And he would have been making that Keanu Reeves Matrix money. Bad decision. Just like Anthony Joshua, I think it was a bad decision to pass up 50 mil. Because if you look suspect versus Povetkin, if you get knocked down, ain't nobody trying to pay you 50 mil. Why? Okay, if you struggle, unless you go out and Povetkin, and, you know what I'm saying, and just destroy him, who's really gonna come up with that type of money? They were willing to do it right then and there for you, and you waited, So I think that's a missed opportunity for AJ. And God forbid, if you lose to Povetkin, you really ain't getting that 50 mil. You know what I'm saying? That's what. Here, I'll give you another fun fact. Y'all want another fun fact, or y'all want me to just keep going? We just vibing out. We riding out on the haters. Okay. Gallardo, what's good? If y'all want another fun fact that some of you may not know, some of you may know it, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? If not, we gonna move right along. We just pacing ourselves. I got some fun facts. All right, some people want some fun facts. We got to give the crowd what they want. I'm the people's champ. Listen. Everybody know Hulk Hogan, right? The wrestler, Hulkamania. Yeah, brother! Hulk Hogan. 24-inch python, whatever. The company that patented the Foreman grill initially wanted Hulk Hogan as the spokesperson. It was gonna be like basically the Hogan grill. He passed up on it for the Hulk Hogan shake blender or whatever. And guess what? Hulkamania, brother. Hogan shake bullshit. When's the last time you ever seen someone buy a Hulk Hogan blender? Exactly. But I've had several Foreman grills. So George Foreman won. Because he's been making bucks off that Foreman grill for decades now. That could have been Hulk Hogan. He could have had that NWO fucking grill. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling y'all, these bad decisions, you don't want to be the person on the end of a bad decision with regrets. Like, God damn it, why'd I do the Hogan blender? Like, you know what I'm saying? And that could have been you. Now George Foreman, he's slanging them grills. Ain't nobody even heard of the Hogan blender. That shit tanked. That shit went triple wood. Great fact, I never knew that. See, I try to educate, have a little fun with this game. Yeah, Hulk Hogan dropped the ball with that, with his racist ass. But shit happens. So we'll see when it's all written what happens with Anthony Joshua. In my opinion, as it sits right now, and I don't see it really changing, I think that he made a bad decision. Who wouldn't want to come to America? Because not even just the 50 mil, that's just a shit ton of money, right? But beyond the money that's where you grow as a star. If you do what you and your promoter say you're going to do to Deontay Wilder, and you came to America for it, you have nothing but respect. Remember that song, Heavy D? I got nothing but love for you, baby. That's right. I got nothing but love for you, Cindy. That's right. He would have nothing but love. Because Americans aren't like that. You know what I'm saying? This is not no, like, rah, rah, rah. Americans don't even fucking treat other Americans with human decency half of the time. Ain't nobody gonna be mad if you go out and came to our territory and stretch Wilder like you say, like Eddie Hearn says, then you were the man. You had all the belts. Rest in peace, Heavy D. Definitely. You have all the belts. You came to America like a true warrior, did it, and you on top of having all that money, you got all the respect. It's like you got the juice now. Like it'd be like on some Omar Epps shit from the movie Juice. So, like I think aside from the money's a big part of it because you could take care of a lot of things. You could be set for life off of money. You know what I mean, for your kids and whatnot. But beyond that, you would have all the you that would make you a bona fide star. Fighting in the UK doesn't necessarily do that. There's other complications. Like sometimes when I watch fights in the UK, this shit be on at like 3 p.m., 3:30, 4 p.m. People on a Saturday still at work. So coming to America, that fight will be on at 8, 9. People can work a shift, a 10 to 7 shift, go home and shower real quick, and maybe even barbecue something. If you grill like me, grill something up real quick. If your fight come on at 3:30, 4 p.m. for Americans, then guess what? Some people, even a banker job, you would miss the fight. Fights are only 36 minutes. You get what I'm saying? So even if you were a banker or something, a job like that where you have a set 9 to 5 schedule, and the fight come on 3:30, 4:30, you might still miss the fight. Coming to America like Eddie Murphy, that will make you a legit star. And this is not, listen, this is not exclusive to athletes. It's not exclusive to boxing. This is anybody. America is where it's at. I'm not saying there's not other great places. But who the fuck is Hugh Jackman? He was doing movies and shit when he was in Australia. But guess what? It wasn't until he linked up and started doing X-Men and American cinema. And you know what I mean? Disguising his voice like an American. You know what I mean? Roles where he didn't have an Australian accent. Where he started bubbling. Now everyone knows Hugh Jackman. Same thing with Thor. I think he's from Australia too. What was he doing in Australia? When you come to America, do a blockbuster film like The Avengers and Thor and all this stuff. Somebody said I'm wrong. What am I wrong about? What am I wrong about, Simo? What am I wrong about? What am I wrong about? Man, anyway, y'all be taking Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's a classic example. From Austria. Yeah, what are you doing? Hey, Killian. All that. I'll be back. Your keys, your boots. Give them to me now. All that. Jackie Chan, Rush Hour. That's what I'm saying. Like, you could be big in Asia. That's cool. But when you got that Rush Hour money, everybody knew you. Everybody knew you. Who's just dead corny? Eddie Vidal. Who you talking to? Eddie Vidal. Who's corny? Who's corny? I'm just curious. Where Eddie Vidal at? You, bruh. All right, why you watching me then? You said I'm dead corny. Why you watching? Just explain that. That's a legit question. I'm dead corny. Why are you watching someone who's dead corny? Where you at? You in the hot seat, by the way, too. We gotta smoke these cockroaches out. Why you watching someone who's dead corny? That's what I want to know. You don't have nothing better to do with your day? What's your day consist of? You have a job? You ain't got no job? You got a girlfriend? Huh? I was in the mood for some cornballing capers. I'm a cornball, but you said cornballing capers. Strike one. What else you got? You got a job? Listen, if you a man of your purpose and you a true alpha male, how the fuck you have time for cornballing capers? Shouldn't you be working on your purpose? Getting to the next level? Strike two, you put a crying emoji. You putting emojis with nothing but dudes. Strike two. We not like predominantly women here. This is a bunch of dudes. Look at the names. And Christian, Boswell, Kennedy, James. And you putting emojis. You a beta male. Strike two. We gonna destroy. That motherfucker said cornball and capers. The fuck? Who even talks like that? Okay. So you ain't got nothing better to do but to watch some cornballing capers? Where you work for employment? Because I'm self-made. I am my own boss. Bro, you on the internet self-promoting. That means you're a sheep. Why am I a sheep? Listen, I'll answer your question. You answer mine. What do you do for a living? You ain't an alpha anything. But you on here watching me. Okay. So what do you do for a living? Fuck all the bullshit. What do you do for a living? We're going to get to the bottom of this. Or you're going to be out of here. One way or the other. Sales. What do you sell? See how his answer's so basic? You had all them sentences before. Now, what do you sell? You sell corn dogs? You work at Hot Dog on a Stick? Where you work? He's at work right now, huh? He's, oh, shit, my manager's coming. Where you work at, bro? Motherfucker said, someone said he's selling wolf tickets. Hey, I don't even know I'm on this track. I'm going to let Eagle Army ride on y'all. What you selling? Corn dogs, my man? Where you at? Come on, Eddie Vidal. What you selling? What if we want to buy some of it? What you selling? I want to buy some. I'll buy you out of business. Yeah. What you selling, man? Eddie. What you selling? Motherfucker selling cornball capers. Selling kettle corn in front of Sam's Club. Fuck you mean? You talking to a real live Dawn, a boss. You talking about I ain't alpha. Shit. I ain't alpha. I don't know what the fuck you are. You sell kettle corn in front of Sam's Club. You don't even have a Sam's Club membership. That's why you can't go in. You can't go in. You don't even have a membership. Where you at, Eddie? I'm selling fame and fortune, homie. Get this dude. That's enough. Get him out of here. Shooters, clap that. The motherfucker said I'm selling fame and fortune. We know you ain't shit. We know you ain't shit. The motherfucker said he sell fame and fortune. Get him out of here. We working. Okay. Haters could hate. But I can't relate. Motherfucker said I'm selling fame and fortune. Get this idiot out of here. Anyway, back to our regularly scheduled I'm sorry. I had to handle this lightweight. A little bit of lightweight. Okay. Motherfucker selling kettle corn. Talking about I ain't alpha. Okay, but you said, you know what? Give me 5 of them bags. I want to make sure you don't get fired today. Give me 5 bags. I'll pass them out. I'll pass them out to people. Motherfucker say, oh, you're not alpha, but you the one. I'm not alpha, but you on here judging another man and what he's doing. He said, you're a sheep, but you ain't worried about your purpose. You worried about me, and you got cornball capers or whatever fuck you talking. Let's just get these beta males out of my face. Listen. Anyway, back to this Joshua Wilder shit. Man, we be killing it. Oh my gosh, we be killing these dudes. Smash the like button, we working. Yeah, man, I think Joshua's fame took a hit with this one. I think he made a bad mistake because, like, again, there's no guarantee that type of money will be around. You know, I was actually reading on ESPN, and they said really it would have been an $80 million fight. Did you guys know that? They said $50 million for the first fight, and he was gonna get like a guaranteed 30 in the rematch. Wow. It's hard to turn down that type of money. You know, sometimes I question like who's in AJ's ear, and then like I'm really not trying to roast. I'm just being very transparent. To me, AJ sounds like he's trying to sound smart like when he's doing these interviews, but it's easy to determine who's really like studious and not. Some of the stuff he's saying don't make sense. Oh, you took one small piece of an interview. What kind of retaliation or counterpoint is that? You took one small part of an interview. You know, nobody switched your words up, played it in reverse. We took what you said from this starting of the sentence to the period, and then they had questions about it. So that's a weird point to make. You know what I mean? Saying you want to be a billionaire and later saying, I'm not selling my soul for money. I thought you want to be a billionaire. You the one that put a precedence on money. Like me, I don't give a fuck about money. You know, I know the only thing for me, I realize that money is a means to an end. You know what I mean? If I can help my family, money puts you in positions where, like, I wouldn't be able to travel to all these fights if I didn't accrue anything, if it was just doing it for volunteer work. So I understand money, but I'm not ruled by money. You know what I'm saying? You're the one that said you want to be a boxing billionaire and put money on a pedestal like that. But then you later said, I'm not going to sell my soul. Like, how's that selling your soul when you wanted to be a billionaire? Nobody created that vision or goal for you. So that doesn't even make sense. And then you're like talking about, oh, money's not everything. I'm willing to take a pay cut to fight in the UK for the fans. The UK fans don't give a fuck if you fight in the UK or in America. They probably would want, like, the real boxing fan, they want to see the fight. So look at fight happening when it's supposed to happen or the fight not happening. I'm pretty sure the real UK boxing fans would prefer the fight to happen more so than the location. Like, if somebody told me, hey, Wilder and Joshua, it has to happen in the UK, right? Or it's not going to happen this year. Then I'll be like, fuck it, let's see it in the UK. Because what's more important as a boxing fan is seeing it, seeing the undisputed, the guy with all the straps at the you know what I mean, post fight. That's more important than the location. I can wiggle wherever. I'll go to the UK. I'll go to America. They could have it in Africa. I'm gonna try to get there. So location don't really matter to me, and I'm sure a lot of the fans don't care as much either. So he's trying to use the UK fans as a scapegoat. But if you told him, hey, I'm gonna give you a great fight, but I gotta handle, Papa got work to do in America, no one's gonna be mad at that. I understand that a bunch of UK fans might not be able to travel to it. Some might, you know. But at the end of the day, I think people want to see it. Ego, people in the UK don't want to stand up till 4 a.m. and watch the fight. Shut this soft ass shit up. Because they do it all the time. I've seen people like watch lesser fights and they're from the UK and like, man, I'm staying up all day for Canelo versus Khan or for this and that fight. So they do it all the time. You know what I mean? It's just what it takes. I've done that. Rigondeaux fought in Japan. I was dead tired. I didn't even sleep to watch him fight in Magasa. But I'm a real boxing fan. So real people make real moves, and they're going to make it happen. You know what I mean? Take a nap, motherfucker. You're going to do what you got to do if it's something you really want. You know? Just like dating. If a girl's really into you, she's going to try to clear her schedule, you know, as much as humanly possible to accommodate. If you say, hey, Saturday's the only day I could go and go on this date with you, and she was like, oh, I was going to get my nails done, she going to push that back if she's really feeling you. If she's not really feeling you, then her nail appointment is going to be more important and imperative because she's just getting to know you, or she's not feeling the vibe like that. A woman, see, I'm going to tell you, listen, I'm about to start the Alpha Ego channel, man, because y'all need help. Alpha males, y'all not supposed to be out here like this, but we're going to start. Y'all want me to start the channel for alpha males, Alpha Ego? I think it's about time, man. I got to start the channel. Y'all need some help. Like, again, a woman is going to be accommodating. If she's putting up a bunch of hurdles and excuses, then it tells you where you stand with her. Oh my God, Sarah Valdez be clapping, y'all. She's real Ego's army. She says, what if football teams started saying that Raiders are only going to play in Cali because that's where their fans are and deserve to see it? Broncos only play in Denver. That's stupidity. Oh my gosh. Hey, everybody give it up to Sarah Valdez. I need some clap emojis because we take care of our own. That was a damn good comment and a damn good point. Everybody clap it up for Sarah Valdez. Exactly. She just dropped bars for y'all. Straight Ego's army. She said, what if the Raiders said, I'm only going to fight, or I'm only going to play against teams in Cali? What? That doesn't make sense. Or, you know, in sports in general, there's times where the Warriors or the Raiders or whatever, where other teams might have a bye week. The Raiders have to play 2 times. Like, you know, they got to play on Sunday and Thursday. Do you get what I'm saying? And they just got to suck it up. And I understand it's a team sport versus another, but again, in sports, you can't really choose. You know, you can't really choose stuff like that. That would be, if the Raiders say, "Oh, we're only playing in Cali," that would be horrible. Oh, we don't want to acclimate to another time zone. So, you know, the Cavs aren't going to play in Oakland. We don't want to acclimate to adjust their time zone. Real true athletes and champions make adjustments. Period. Sarah clapped y'all with that one. I like that. Spitting real facts, you know. And again, I understand it might be an inconvenience, but there's like, I'm gonna look at it like this. You're like, oh, UK fans don't want to stay up till 4 a.m. So you've never been with a chick and like had sex or something, knowing you had to be at work late, and y'all stayed up, you know what I mean, doing y'all thing till late hours, and then you went to work tired, you know. But it was the experience. I know I had to be at work at like 5 a.m. and I'm up trying to, you know, be doing the Dougie, you know what I'm saying? I'm boxing ego. Comes with the territory. I got no sleep. I had to work full 8 hours, but I'm a grown ass man. That's the decision I made. You know what I mean? I knew I had to be at work at 5. And I was like, I like it when you toss it up. Hey, with your phone number, I get around. Cali love to what you thugs. Picture me now. Still down for that death row sound. Searching for payday. No longer Dre Day or even Dirt Shit. Comes with the territory. You know what I mean? Oh, UK fans, they don't want to wait till 4 a.m. Well, guess what? It's not just UK fans that are inconvenienced. You know, people on the East Coast, when it's 3 hours ahead and something takes long, for the West Coast, Ward Kovalev ended at like 8:39 or something crazy. You know what I mean? But think about the people on the East Coast. That's actually 3 hours later for them. So if it ends at 9:30, that's really past midnight for them. What if they got to get, you know? So we sports fans. Shit happens. Hamza dropping bombs. He said, as a Muslim, I got to get up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. depending on whether it's summer or winter to pray. You'll get used to it. Exactly. Make adjustments. And see, this is the thing. Like, some of y'all are not representing the UK right. It's just what it is. What about when Floyd fought Ricky Hatton? You know what I'm saying? Ricky Hatton undefeated Floyd. Big fight at the time. Big fight. You know what I mean? Even historically, I think it did very good, right? You didn't hear a bunch of griping and complaining from we don't want to wait till 2:30, bro. Ricky Hatton, motherfuckers was in the crowd with the Gap band, doing like playing instrument. You know what I mean? They had kazoos and all types of shit. And they weren't doing all this crying y'all talking about now. They was like, never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. They was in the crowd turned. So fuck what y'all talking about. Oh, we don't want to wait for Anthony Joshua. It's gonna be like 4 a.m. And that's dramatic. 4 a.m. Especially if Wilder make Joshua go night, it's probably not gonna be no 4 a.m. You know what I mean? Wilder got deadly power, so shit, it might be an early night depending on what Wilder catch Joshua with. Wilder's fights don't typically last too long. You know what I'm saying? You guys making excuses like crybabies. I ain't never seen this in boxing. Oh my God, it happens. You know what I mean? Like, see, I'm not even much of a complainer like that. Like, do you guys understand? Trust me, I'm not saying this for pity. I'm giving it to y'all 100. When I cover fights, this shit is taxing on the body. I got fucking sick. I had pneumonia last year because I wasn't getting proper sleep. You know what I'm saying? I'm staying up at all hours of the night trying to, improve my workflow. And I went to a fight and it's on the East Coast and I'm a West Coast dude. So I'm acclimated to the West Coast, but it's 3 hours later, so 3 hours, I'm feeling like staying up because I'm on the West Coast time, but it's really late there. And then I got to get up for a press. This shit is exhausting. I never really had jet lag before, but I wasn't traveling this much. Now that I'm doing this and traveling so much, it's taxing on the body. You got to really take care of yourself or Mother Nature will take care of you. You know what I'm saying? And have your immune system on twack status. So, we all make sacrifices. See, some of y'all don't see, because I don't just sit up here and bitch and complain when I'm doing it. I just do the work and put it on the channel. See, y'all don't see that. You just say, oh, Ego was at the weigh-in and here's the footage. Y'all don't see that I was running around Starbucks and the Wi-Fi was shitty, so I had to go to the Sugar Shack with a heavy-ass backpack and walk here. And you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't see that. Y'all just see. And that's what makes people lazy, because they just see the end result. You got to fall in love with the process, because everybody likes to pick out the end result. Oh shit, yeah, he goes covering boxing. He's doing what he wants. That's cool. But what did I have to do to get here? You know what I'm saying? It wasn't all, the world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's I'm on some Rocky shit. I had to go through shit. I had to lose relationships, lose people out of my life. You know what I mean? Lose sleep. I had to do stuff, beat up on my body and immune system. You know what I mean? Take away from my social life. I had to make sacrifices. So I don't care about these complaints. All y'all do want to fucking complain. Let me see the fight. We all make sacrifices. I make going back-to-back trips. I can make money I make more money staying at home because I don't have to spend nothing. I don't have to spend 5 days worth of a hotel, eat out every fucking day. You know what I mean? Meet up with friends and have some drinks or wine or whatever, So I make more money just staying at home. But I understand the big picture. I'm all about that big picture. Fuck all that. It takes money to make money, so we gonna get money. Let me say it back to y'all. It takes money to make money, so we gonna get money. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. You know what I mean? All y'all do is complain. Oh, we gotta wait till 4 a.m. Yeah, I'm up at 4 a.m. grinding. I ain't slept. I'm on West Coast time in New York. I'm on West Coast time on the East Coast at 4 a.m. uploading videos. What y'all talking about? But y'all don't see that. All y'all see is the end result. And that's what I want y'all to see. Y'all don't need to know what I do. Y'all don't need to know about the struggle. Y'all just need to know about the end result. Y'all want to gripe. Oh, UK fans. We gotta wait till 3 a.m. Oh well. So some of y'all don't have kids. Y'all don't have children. Your baby wake up crying middle of the night for no reason. You gave them a nap. They ate. Changed their diaper. They crying. What you gonna do? You gonna let the baby keep crying, trying to sleep, or you gonna attend to your baby at 4 a.m.? You gonna attend to that baby unless you're a shitty parent? I don't know. You tell me. So life is full of sacrifices. Oh, we gotta wait till 4 a.m. for Joshua. Well, if your baby's crying at 4 a.m., what do you gotta do? You gotta get the fuck up, see what's wrong, check on your baby. Boxing is my baby, and I'ma check on it. See, y'all fuck around, turn me to Ego Valley. I didn't want to have to do this. Shout out to Aaron Stinson. Vampire streams, I know, be killing ego. That's what I'm saying. I'll be beating up on my body. I'll be doing the vampire streams. Straight vampire stream, vampire hours. You know what I'm saying? I'm not fucking immortal, nocturnal. I'm not, I'm a regular ass person. But I'm still doing it because I believe in what I do. And I know there's some vampires or people from around the world that watch me. So they might not get a chance to see my live. You live in Egypt or something. My regular time doing it like right now, you might not get to see it in Egypt because it might be super late for you. So we make those adjustments. That's what true champions do. Let's go, man. I'm Ego Valley. Let's stop. Let's stop this. Let's stop this complaining.
Do it at home. The rest is bullshit. You know it.
Ego, I'm just talking about casuals that don't want to stand up till 4 a.m. Man, fuck them. Who cares? It's not about, this whole thing is bigger than Nino Brown. It's not about any one fan. It's not about a few casuals. It's about the greater good of the sport and boxing. You don't think, I don't know Russian time, but you don't think Kovalev's people wanted to see him fight Andre Ward in the first fight? They probably had to stay up to some ungodly hour to watch this shit. But guess what? The Russians probably did it. Let's go, man. What are we talking about? Listen, I'm trying to help y'all in life. And a bunch of excuses, complaining, finger pointing, that's not it. That's not it. That's not the lick. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? You got to be, as a true male, alpha male, you got to be congruent with what you say. Anthony Joshua was talking about 50 mil, I'll fight him tomorrow. Tomorrow came, 50 million came, but he didn't come. Period. So, rightfully so, people didn't take a liking to that. You talking about, you take one small part of what I said and use that against me. They're not using anything you didn't say against you. And what's up with this let's roll? How are we using it against you, but you was talking let's roll? We was on board. We were like, yeah, okay, let's roll. He said let's roll. Let's roll turned to let's sit here and park and fight Povetkin. Let's pick up Povetkin instead. Let's take a detour. You know what I'm saying? If I get in the Uber and I'm in Vegas, I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to get from the airport to the Vegas Strip. I just got to get to Vegas Strip. I got to go to my hotel. I hop in the Uber. He talking about let's roll. And I'm like, all right, cool. And I'm playing on my phone. We ain't moving. I keep playing on my phone. Like, it's been 8 minutes. The car ain't moving. I'm trying to get to my hotel. I'm trying to get settled. And the car ain't moving. What the fuck you say let's roll for, but the car ain't moving? That doesn't even make sense. I'll be like, man, Uber, I'm gonna slap the shit out you. Get this car moving. I hopped in and you was talking about some let's roll. And we sitting here at McCarran International and the car ain't moving. You was saying let's roll. I'm gonna slap the shit out of you, Uber. I'm gonna give you 1 star if you don't get this goddamn car moving. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna slap you. Basically, I'm gonna slap you. You know what I mean? You don't get in an Uber and you talking about let's roll and then don't roll nowhere. What does that even mean? Like, man, y'all need to stop, man. Y'all need to stop. Let's roll is universal. That's universal. I don't care where you from, the hood, you from the suburbs. Certain things are universal. Certain things are universal. Like, even nonverbal thing. If you about to fight someone in a bar and then they start going to their trunk and they like, you know what that mean? Why are you going to the trunk? That's universal. You better get the fuck out of Dodge. They walk in the trunk. Oh, okay. And start popping the trunk. That's universal. I don't know. I don't care where you could be from. Turkey, you could be from Thailand, you could be from wherever. That's universal. When people start doing certain things, let's roll is universal. You know what that means. You know, hey, I'm not from around these parts. Okay, you not. You finna be around these parts on the ground, bleeding or something. Because if someone go to pop that trunk, you already know what that. Like, what you doing? Like, it'd be an idiot. What are you doing? I don't have a flat tire. You looking for a tire jack or what are you doing? And yeah, you looking for a tire jack. You gonna jack your ass. So let's roll is universal as far as I'm concerned. I don't care if you're from Great Britain. I don't care. I don't care where you're from. You could be the Princess Diana's cousin. You know what that means. Let's roll means let's roll. So why are you later saying, well, you're taking a small piece, and then Eddie Hearn talking about, oh, it's tongue in cheek. How is it tongue in cheek? Like, as if he said it jokingly. Then why'd he put let's roll? So they were both jokes? See, it's too many inconsistencies like that. Let's go, man. Hey, Piet, or whatever your name is, stop it. You getting bodied. Bottom line is you have to make adjustments. If I need to fly to New York, I'm not a morning person at all. But if I have to cover a fight in New York and there's only one available flight and San Francisco is like an hour and 20-minute drive for me, you know what I mean, with traffic, and I had to get up early, then I got to make adjustments. Even though I'm not a morning person, I got to make it do what it do for my career. End of story. So as a fan, if you're a true fan, you make the sacrifice. You know? Period. You keep talking about the same stuff. Oh, but we gotta wait. We gotta wait up. Oh well, take your ass to bed. DVR it. Find out about it tomorrow. The real fans gonna stay up and figure it out. Take a nap. So they up all night. You know what I'm saying? Do a 5-hour energy drink. Man, we working. But anyway, that's it. I agree with Wilder. I think Joshua AJ, he's taking a blow in the public opinion department, and this was never the case. You know, people try to, and I love it because Eagles Army, we covered this fair from the beginning, period. And oh, you Americans, you Yanks, you can't do that anymore. Luis King Kong Ortiz, he's not from America, he's from Cuba. Lennox Lewis, he ain't from America, he's from Canada and UK, right? Carl Froch, he blamed Eddie Hearn. He not from America. Joseph Parker from New Zealand. He not from America. Everybody, Tyson Fury, he's British. Frank Warren, he's British. So this is, you guys are real life trapped. This is no longer about, oh, you Americans are just so biased. That's what they try to do. You know what I mean? Somebody left a comment. I did a video about what Wilder said to TMZ today. And if you look in the comments, somebody said, oh, Anthony Joshua, always talking about Joshua. Joshua owns you. So what? I'm not supposed to talk about current news. So TMZ can put up an article, an interview with Deontay Wilder, but I can't talk about it. See, these dudes are out of options. I'm trying to tell y'all. They're out of options, so they just say stupid shit. So on my channel, cover fights, weigh-ins, opinions, commentary, talk about current events, ego weight watch. You know what I do. So in their brain, Joshua owns me, or you're always talking about AJ, because they know they're getting demolished in this argument, so they don't want me to be talking about it. So that's their way of sabotaging or shooting the messenger. Why can't I talk about what's popping, what's current events? So you go all these websites and they're talking about the same topics. TMZ, they're the one putting the camera in front of Wilder's face, but I can't talk about it. Fuck out of here. But they want to, like I said, they looking for a scapegoat. They looking for any way out because they know it's severe. And again, if Wilder and Fury fight, that makes it worse for Joshua. It truly does. Because once again, how is it that they're able to amicably arrive at a reasonable solution that suits both of them, but it was like pulling teeth for Joshua and Eddie Hearn? Damn, someone said Joshua is the new Frank Bruno. Wow. And the thing is, a lot of people, this is why they can't win. These man fans and protectors. This is why they can't win. Because they're trying so hard to outcast the American opinion and say, oh, you bias Yanks, you bloody bias and your shit house and all this, right? But this is the thing. Americans, at least like myself, I don't give a fuck where the fight happens. I don't care if it happens in the UK. I don't care if it happens at NATO. I don't care if it happens in the US. I don't care if it happens at Chuck E. Cheese. I merely want to see the fight. You get what I'm saying? So you're not going to pin that on me because I don't really care where the fight happens. I have the resources, the means to get to the fight wherever it happens. They could fight in Africa. Did we get him? And I could go. You know what I'm saying? So, and I would go. You know what I'm saying? That shit would be lit. Joshua versus Wilder. It is bomb squad. Try again, motherfucker. Do you know who you're dealing with? You know what I'm saying? I don't care where the fuck. They fight in Africa. For all I care. I don't care where they fight. It is bomb squad. I have been waiting. Let's get it, man. You sound like Michael Blackson. Try again, motherfucker. Do you know who you are? I cannot get jiggy to this. So, yeah, that's the thing is people acting like Americans care where the fight. Nobody's saying, oh, I don't want to watch it at 3:30 p.m. I don't care where it happens. I'll make accommodations. Ain't no complaint. It could happen in America. It could happen at Great America on a roller coaster. I don't give a fuck. They could be on the roller coaster punching each other. I don't care. I just want to see the shit. You know what I'm saying? Have the referee in the seat behind him. I just want to see this. But now, looks like we're getting another good fight. Tyson Fury with Wilder. Try again, motherfucker. It does smell like shit, doesn't it? Yeah, man, that Fury thing gonna drop the bomb on it. Now, listen, I'm done. I don't have nothing else to say about this. Whatever. I've already stated my piece. And you know who's winning. So, it is what it is. Gang, gang. Ego's Army. Triple G, he did his 30-day weigh-in. He made weight, 163.8. Well within the max he could weigh at the 30-day weigh-in per WBC rules for 30 is a percentage, but is 176. That's what that percentage breaks down to. Triple G made it. And he came in 168.3. Now, I'm telling you, man, I've been doing this for a while, and I know when people jock my style and be biting my style, and I guess it comes with the territory. I don't really like copycats because that's not me. I don't just run around copying a bunch of people, but it is what it is. When you the most fly, the most flashy, you know, people gonna copy. However, you got to understand that a lot of people, I don't know where people get their information. And like, there's a lot of fans and people talking about Triple G is fat. And I told you, I debunked that immediately because fans were coming to me like, oh yeah, Triple G's fat. He's not even trying. Once again, I'm not saying I'm never wrong, but I'm not in the business of trying to be wrong. And I'm not in the business of trying to look dumb. And I debunked the Triple G obesity scare or whatever a long time ago. There's very easy visual clues and cues to let you know that that wasn't a recent video. Now Triple G at his 30-day weigh-in came in much under the 176 maximum limit. He's 168.3. So he's literally a hair over 8 pounds from his target weight, and he has a whole 30 days. You know, these athletes are, I mean, at least Triple G, they're true professionals. You know what I'm saying? He's a professional. I don't remember him. So why would you even assume that he's going to be in a mega fight like this where he really wants to hurt Canelo and all this money riding on it, and he's gonna have to come out of pocket and pay. Canelo, the type of personality he has, like, you know what I mean? Some people say he's a diva, whatever. I don't even know if Canelo would allow the fight to continue if Triple G didn't make weight. I really didn't. So you know Triple G ain't gonna mess up his bag like that. So what happened to all the people saying Triple G was morbidly obese and stuff? I told y'all. So Ego Weight Watchers, aka Ew, just know where you're getting your information from, because there's a lot of people that, like I said, do what I try to do, Weight Watcher videos and stuff like that, and be like, oh, look at Triple G has a tire around his midsection. He's fat now. But you're not even looking for the clues. Like, I really take time in my videos, like to analyze and make sure the information is up to date. So Triple G, I told you I wasn't worried about it. I debunked it a long time ago. He wasn't fat. In recent memory, he didn't look good in that promo. We know that. Damn, they gave me all this. Oh shit. Hold on. I reached in the bag and got all the same flavors. What the fuck? Shout out to these though. So yeah, Triple G looks like he's well on his way to making weight. That's a non-issue, like I told you. But believe what you want. As a fight, it should be a good fight. Two don't like each other. Who's going to the Box Fan Expo? I'll be there. If y'all want tickets, link is in the description of all my videos. Purchase them through me, helps the channel. I am affiliate. Ton of fighters going to be there. And just a lot of people, it's crazy. This will help boxing. A lot of people love boxing and they watch all the fights, know all the players and stuff, but they don't go to boxing events. It's like people are afraid for some reason to go to a boxing because they don't know how it's going to work. Even if you don't get, for your first fight, even if you don't get great seats, I mean, obviously the better the seats, probably the better the experience, but just go. Just go. There's nothing like a boxing fight. You know what I mean? Especially, man, when I was at Wilder versus Stavern 2 and hearing at the Barclays when he knocked out Stavern, like he knocked him down and people were already hyped from that. Oh, and then when he knocked him out and Stavern was crucified like that, the Barclays went crazy. There's no feeling like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like we knocked him out. I know it sounds stupid, but that's what it felt like. The way that everyone was like, yeah, like people. I know people that go to fights frequently. They be losing their voice and shit. When I watched Terrence Crawford knock out Ndongo, I was like, wow. Because they was kind of and Ndongo was throwing some heavy leather. Crawford, a different animal. Crawford, Horn. I was at all the fight. I'm everywhere. You ain't never there. Barclays be lit. I fuck with the Barclay, but I fuck with New York in general. New York fuck with me. Barclay got a really good energy. They really did something with that. Like, it's just a different energy. Make you want to rob a bank after. I might do that. I might cover a fight and then rob a bank. Fuck it. Oh no, banks are closed after the fight. Shit. I don't know what I can do. Knock over someone's trash cans. Actually, never mind. New York, y'all be throwing the trash on the sidewalk. Like, what type of shit is it? Like, you go... Hey, New York's trife. Listen, I was actually with Blue Blood. I went to get pizza. The whole sidewalk is just litter. It's just black garbage bags on top of black garbage bags. And people eat their pizza and just throw the box in the lump of trash. I'm like, what the fuck is it? Like, I don't know. It's just different. Y'all got legit trash. Like Captain Planet. If he lived in New York, he would be sick. Motherfucker be fighting crime every day. Captain Planet would have no days off. Being in New York, y'all motherfuckers just throw trash wherever. Captain Planet, he's our hero. Gonna take pollution down to zero. You can take it to zero in other locations, like Iowa or some shit. You ain't taking pollution down to zero in New York. Because there's so much trash in the street. It's just trash everywhere. Like, I almost tripped. Oh, fuck, trash. You know what I'm saying? I see why y'all got rats. Because you just put literal bags of hefty bag. You could have dead bodies for all we know in them. Just black bags in the streets. I think I got a video. Like, I'm not lying, man. I was like, wow, y'all really just put the trash like right there. Like, it's not in like a dump. It's like on the ground. Motherfuckers probably piss on it. It's crazy. I love New York though. See, you know what I like New York. Oh, that pizza too. That New York pizza. Okay. With the little garlic knots. Okay. New York be doing me right. I can't wait to go. Man, should I go to the Garcia versus Porter fight? New York be doing me right. Despite the trash on the ground. Man, where is this? I gotta find this shit. This shit was crazy. New York be doing me right. I fuck with New York, man. Look.
Yo, New York really just put the fucking trash.
Look, that's trash.
Street, though.
But it's like the whole block was like that. You know, listen. I see why New York has an infestation of rats because that's like the big boy mansion to rats. You know what I mean? Like all them bags of trash, like on the sidewalk, that's like the Playboy mansion or some shit. So it's probably like a vacation spot to the rats. Like that's a destination. You know how people are like, oh, I want to go to Dubai, I want to go to Bahama. The rats want to go to New York because it's like a man. It's like, you know what I'm saying, like a fun house. Because the bags of trash, man. All types of trash. We got all types of trash to choose from. It's like Narnia. The fuck? That's like a gangster's paradise for rats. I love New York, man. Someone said people in New York are narcissistic. Why? I'm just talking about the rats. Why are they narcissistic? Hey, another thing that's New York, that's wild crazy in New York. Someone say I gotta stop. Why? Because the rats be been spending most of their life living in the ratish paradise. I don't know. That's my best rap. And them rats be lightweight diesel. I don't know if they went upstate or some shit. Sing Sing. They got locked. But them rats be like Brody. Like they be like real brolic. I'm like, what the fuck? Like what these rats on clenbuterol or something. Cause they just too tight diesel. Like buff ass fucking Arnold in his prime, Mr. Olympia ass rat. Like, what's up, cuz? Hey, cuz. Hey, them big ass rats. And then, you know what the crazy thing is? New Yorkers are so used to the foul shit that the mouse, it's not even a mouse. Let's be clear. That ain't even a mouse at this point. That's a fucking rat, yo. Like, and you know, I've seen mice and rats, but you know, it's like crocodile, alligator. Until you go to New York, there's no mistake. You like, oh, some people can't tell the difference between a mouse and a rat. Go to New York, you'll be able to tell just like that, because they're too hubbed to be a mouse. But anyway, New Yorkers be so calm with this shit. They be having like Louis Vuitton bags and shit, and the rat will just run by and they don't jump or nothing. They just, hey, you going to Kevin's house later? Like, y'all just act like, hey, yo, son, you gonna go to the party? You going to the after party's finna be lit, yo. It's cold as brick out here. Like, I'm like, y'all didn't see that? The fucking rat. My mom used to do that. We used to go to like company's house that had roaches, and she would tell me and my sisters and my brother, before my sister and brother, before we went in, if you see a roach, don't say nothing. Like, what the fuck? I'm not going. I'm the Roach King and had the roaches on me. That's scary. You know what I'm saying? Let me stop before you get back to boxing. I don't care about your roach and rats problem. The Black Channel, all they do is talk about rats and rodents. Why do they care so much about rodents? I am the Stream King, people. Just get used to it. I ain't going nowhere. Get used to it. Seen a funny video of World Star where a rat was attacking the shit. I seen that. It looked like Martin when he went on that. He got that vacation from a cereal box and that big ass like raccoon rat thing, and shit jumped on him. And Martin was throwing sets like, oh, like, he was doing hella. And he like and he threw the rat, and the rat flew back on him, and it was on wheels. That shit was so. That had my chest hurting when Martin was fighting that, and he was like and then Pam was holding it, and Martin was hold on, I'm like fucking my equipment up. Pam was holding it, and Martin was like, like he was like really throwing sets at this shit. That was, oh my gosh. I think I seen that one with the chick had a broom. Oh my gosh. That shit is funny. But shout out to New York, man. Speaking of New York, should I go to Danny Garcia, Sean Porter? What y'all think? Cover that fight. New York got roaches as well. It said, I love New York, but the city be kind of dirty, to be honest. I know, but it's I like New York because it's unapologetically what it is. What you see is what you get. You know what I'm saying? Like, them motherfuckers do not sugarcoat. Like, if you holding up traffic, they gonna let your ass know. There's like, New York got no chill. There's no chill involved. Like, you better go to one of these other places, Idaho or some shit. Because New York is gonna let you know about yourself. Like, I'm not lying at all. I'm not even trying to be funny or nothing. In New York, like, if you're holding up traffic, it's so exaggerated, like what they do. I'm like, I get road rage for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like real life road rage where I'm like angry. But they took it to another level. It's like so exaggerated. Like, I remember I was outside and a car was kind of in two lanes. The guy was just, and then the guy moved, he moved out of the way. So it was really a very small problem. The dude laid on his horn literally for like 5 minutes. No rest. Just non-stop for 5 over that. And it was like so, you know what I'm saying? It was like so petty. It was like so petty. It was like admirable. He literally did like just laid on the horn non-stop. Just woo me. And then I later found out, I was like, damn, he was tripping. I later found out there's a law in New York against that. So this must be, and if you live in New York, or not live, but if you visit, you'll hear this all the time. They got a law against that where you'll get fined because it's happening so much. You know, obviously they don't make laws unless it's happening. People be doing that all the time, just laying on the horn, like crazy. Like, you know, I understand, like beep beep, you little bitch, beep. That, you know what I mean? In the Bay, we pretty chill. That's how we do, like beep, stupid ass bitch. I don't fuck with you, beep. You know what I mean? That's what we'll do. New York, like no break, just literally. He was like he was doing CPR on the steering wheel, just right here with it. Like, you tripping, dog. It wasn't even that serious what he did, man. Like the offense or whatever that created that. Anyway, Danny Garcia, Sean Porter is a great fight. I'm looking forward to that. Watch. Next time y'all go to New York, remember your boy Ego said that. They be wild. New York be wild dogs. Hey, I just seen, like, I never lived in New York, but it feels like I did because I feel like I see things like I've seen a lot in small, you know what I mean, small little doses of being there. Like, never mind. I'll save some of it for another time. But yeah, man. Who the fuck is Slevin? That name sounds sleazy. What was he talking about? I see he got blocked. Oh, I thought he was talking about me. Danny Garcia Porter should be a great fight. Stylistically, it's just it's a hellified match. You know what I mean? Because both guys at their best give the other guy issue. Danny Garcia is very good with timing. Once he gets you good, you know what I'm saying? That no look, left hook and stuff, he's on point. But the thing is, Danny Garcia is slow, like in general. Hand speed is cool. Feet are kind of slow. But his processing, it takes him, like, he's not like Mayweather. Mayweather will have you figured out in 2 rounds, 3 rounds. He know what you're going to do. And then the rest looks crazy. Danny Garcia takes him a bit longer. You know, like Amir Khan was like touching him. Eesh. You know what I'm saying? So it takes him a minute to kind of get his timing down. But Sean Porter's not going to let you rest. So that's where it's compelling. But Sean Porter, there are times where he's like wild and maybe reckless, which would set up a counter puncher nicely to get caught in between that. You know what I mean? Good fight, people. It's a real good fight. So it's like the rugged durability of Sean Porter and his power, and then just not giving you room and, like, you know what I mean, making it a rough and smug, pressuring type of fight. You know what I mean? Where you have to, like, control. You know, I was actually surprised. Danny Garcia looked pretty big next to Sean Porter. That actually surprised me. I didn't think he looked that big. But when they did the face-off, he's looking like he Drago. Like, Danny Garcia is kind of big. Yeah, I mean, not to me, because I'm pretty big. But, you know what I mean, for the weight class, he looked kind of big next to Sean Porter. But so did Keith Thurman. You know what I mean? Keith Thurman was looking like that, too. And Sean Porter got a fucking chin, though. You know, because when he got Keith Thurman, I think it was round 3 or 4 off the top of my head. He was doing really good in the round, Sean Porter, I think. And he was like kind of aggressively coming in. And then Keith Thurman was on the ropes and he caught him. I think it was a left hook. He caught Sean Porter flush, and you could tell Sean Porter felt it and it was hurt by that. Because he was like, it looked like it woke his shit up. It looked like it woke him up. Keith Thurman hit him with that. It was like crisp, sharp. And then Sean Porter, all the like aggression, passive aggression, or whatever that he was presenting, that temporarily slowed it down because Keith Thurman cracked him so hard, and he never really took steps back. So you got to give credit to Porter for he just keeps coming. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Jaime Munguia is like that too. He just is. Even if it's not the prettiest work, the volume, you have to be good to see. This is what I love about the sport of boxing. People is some people are like, oh, Wilder is this, he's sloppy and wild, and Sean Porter, he's a wrestler, football player, and headbutts you to death, and oh, Jaime Munguia. But you guys have to understand, it takes the right fighter to matador those situations. Just because Wilder is like, rah, 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 you know what I mean, throwing all crazy. The thing is, if he hits you with that crazy shit, you're dead. You a dead man. Man, you gonna have sweat on your headband. You will be a dead man. 4, 3, 2, 1, like Meth and Redman. When I don't know how to describe it. People keep, oh, look at Wilder's little noodle legs and he's swinging wild. Okay. Get hit with that wild shit. That's actually almost worse because a technical guy, you know what's coming next, or you're expecting it to be a sequence that someone would normally throw. Wilder be like, you know what I'm saying? He might, you don't know what the fuck is coming. So why you right here trying to prepare for what you think is coming, and he throws some like fucking crazy slam dunk looking punch. Same thing with Maidana. That's why Maidana. Some of y'all don't know shit about boxing. It's sad, man. Stop watching my channel, man. Jared Hurd, that's a good addition. That's what I'm saying. It looks easy to beat, but see, oh my gosh, shout out everybody! Give Aaron Stinson some thumbs up or claps, whatever y'all prefer. We got to celebrate this good ass commentary. Jared Hurd is a prime example. You see, technical guy. Canelo is technical. You know what I'm saying? Canelo has good technique. You know what I mean? Good overall fundamentals, upper body movement. Whoom, whoom, whoom. His fight with Edeslandi Lara was very close. I thought he lost. Jared Hurd is not as technical as Canelo, yet he was the one that was able to drop Edeslandi Lara and lure him into a war, a battle of attrition, and a dogfight. That's why they say styles make fights, because in your mind, you would think naturally Canelo, being the more sharper, superior boxer, would maybe give Lara more issues. But the thing is, they're both technical, so it's just like a thinking man's game. Hurd is not as much of a thinking man's game. It's like one person is thinking, the other person is kind of just reacting and just doing what they naturally do. And they're tall, big, durable, hitting hard, you know, so it's just a whole different thing. That's why Canelo had no work for Floyd Mayweather, but Maidana gave Floyd Mayweather a much tougher first fight than when Canelo fought Mayweather, you know. But there's no one out there that would really say that Maidana is the more fundamentally sound, sharp guy. You know what I'm saying? Styles make fights. These are perfect examples of it. Perfect examples of it. So it's kind of hard to prepare for certain guys. Like Sean Porter, you can say, oh, he's wild, but it's still difficult because you have to, okay, here's a game. Name somebody from 35 to 47 that you would pick. Just listen to me. Y'all want to play this game? If y'all want to play this game, smash the like button, and can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? If y'all want to play this game, I got a question for y'all. I'd like to interact with you guys. If you want to play this game, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? I got a perfect question for y'all. Just to prove my point. Okay, Jose wants it. Sarah Valdez, Scant Rants want it. James says smash the like button. Robert wants it. C4, James. Okay, the people, they speaking. If you were Danny Garcia's coach, trainer, name somebody from 135 to 147 that you think would be a great sparring partner that would emulate Sean Porter. Who would you get in your training camp? An active fighter between the weights of 135 to 147 that you think matches up well as a clone or sparring partner for Sean Porter. Who would you pick? Ray Beltran? So a guy at 35? You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I'm sure Ray Beltran has cracks and he has experience, but he's a 35 pounder and Sean Porter's a 47 pounder. So he might give you similar looks, but is his power going to be equivalent to maybe a true welterweight? Adrian Granados. Granado fights different. Regis Prograis, but he's in the World Boxing Super Series, so he's probably not going to be someone's sparring partner. Kell Brook, that's horrible because they fought. Why would you pick? Curtis Stevens is I don't know. He's too big. He's at 54. Why would you get? I don't know. So this is my point. Who would you get to emulate that? You guys are saying crazy. Some people are saying crazy people. Jeff Horn, that's not bad. However, Jeff Horn is coming off a loss. So is he going to have the same confidence as Sean Porter? Sean Porter has losses too, but he's not coming off of one. Second of all, Sean Porter, his losses are disputable. You know what I mean? Debatable or whatever. Robert Guerrero's retired. Tim Bradley's retired. But you guys get what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, a lot of who you guys said probably wouldn't be good. Okay, Deontay Wilder. Who should Anthony Joshua spar to get him ready for Deontay Wilder? Go. And a lot of the guys you guys were naming aren't really sparring partner. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if they would be there to spar for someone else's main event. So to prepare for Deontay Wilder, you would get Lee Selby. Your fighter would be knocked out ASAP. Someone says a tall cab driver. Haha. You fight Wilder then. Let me record it. If he's a cab driver, then you fight him. All right, I'm out. Y'all playing games, saying Chocolatito. Holla at me. I done a long stream.